Guys, welcome to another edition of this Tips for Dummies Do-It-Yourselfer channel. Today I had a call with this little tiny car saying that the air conditioner is not working. Now, one of the first things you gotta look when the AC it doesn't work is that you gotta make sure that the fan turns on when you turn on the AC. It has to turn on. When the AC is on, the fan has to be on. No excuse. Alright, so it's not turning on. Now, I checked the two relays, so I didn't check them, but I switched them to see if that's what the problem was. So I got another two from another side and connect them in here, and it didn't turn on. That it doesn't tell me for sure if I'm getting power to the fan. How do I know these two are for the fan? How do I know? Well, if you check on the box, you see those signs. That's a little radiator right there, and then there, and that's how you know that's for the fan. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna try to test the pigtail to see if I'm getting power to the fan, and if I'm getting power to the fan, well, that's it. The fan, it's bad. So the first thing I'm gonna do on this little puppy is disconnect this hose. Now this reservoir, if you grab it from the bottom, pull it up, and it pops up. Why am I doing this? So that way I can have more access to the pigtail in here. And what I want to do is probably disconnect the pigtail and test to see if I'm having power to it. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, guys. So I want you to see where is it at, and you have to press that one side and then pull it. And I got the pigtail disconnected. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna try to get it off here, so that way I can bring it up here. And it has a tie wrap, but it's okay. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna test to see if there is any power to it. Okay. I got my multimeter right here, and what you want to do is put it on direct current. See? That's self-explanatory. It's got a continuous line. That's direct, and this is alternating current, so we're gonna put it there. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna test for power. Like I said, this is what you get when you turn it on. You see that minus? That means there is no power there. And I'm gonna be testing all pigtails first without any power. The vehicle turned off. Alright, and it just keeps jumping to negative number, no power at all. So next I'm going to try to apply the power, or I'm going to turn on the AC, and I'm gonna see what I get. Alright, so I'm going to turn on the vehicle. Now I'm gonna make sure the AC is on. Put the lower temperature and power on. Now I'm gonna check for power on the Right now, since the AC is on, I should have any power. I should have 12 volts or something like that. So I want you to take a look in here. Alright. By crossing these two. Alright. So by crossing these two right here, I am having voltage. I want you to take a look at it. Look at it. It's 14 volts that I'm getting to the fan. All right, I gotta cross these two pigtails, and I'm getting 14. So that means that I am getting power to the fan, and it's not turning on, which it leads me to just one conclusion: the fan is gone. So yeah, so this is the best way to test it out. Okay, once you get tested out. Okay guys, so we're gonna proceed to remove the fan. We're gonna proceed, and the first thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna cut the tie wrap that is holding the cables. Gotta be careful not to damage the cables themselves. There's a tie wrap, and it's on its way. I know I'm getting my hands in between them. Okay. All right. So I got it out. Now, it is very likely that I'm going to have to remove the water hoses, both of them. This one and this one right here, to pull the fan. But what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to remove this bolt that is holding the fan. Okay. Just holding the fan. So I'm gonna put it apart. So we got that part done. Now we have this little clip right here, and I want to show you that clip. Yeah, that. Okay guys, so for this you have to press the pins. You got to press the pins right here, these two, and then at the same time pull the radiator or the fan. Now we got these two hoses that we're gonna have to remove, otherwise they will not come out, or it will be much easier if you remove them. I know you're gonna drop a little bit of water, but it's okay. You can do that by turning it until it comes off. Okay, so right now I'm going to loosen the small hose, small water hose. This one right here. The big one, I had a little bit of problems with the clamp. I'm going to put them aside and just take that off from here. This thing should come out. So we're gonna have to remove the cover. This is very unfortunate, but yeah, we're gonna have to remove the cover. And very likely we're gonna have to remove the metal cover too, because it's not letting there's no space for this thing to come out. And we're gonna see what we got in here. Maybe if we remove those bolts from down here, this one and that one, it will come off. We'll try. Alright, so using a 10mm, we're going to remove these bolts. There's two of them. I didn't want to mess with those, but oh well. We had to. Okay, we got one. And I'm going to remove the other one down here. And let's see what comes out. Alright guys, so by pressing these two and by pushing these side to side, we're gonna have to remove the hose, the water hose, out of the way. Now we got a little bit more freedom to remove the fan. As you can see right here, I'm still having a little bit of problems, but if I remove this one, I probably have more space. I didn't want to remove them, but I had to. So by losing these, the whole radiator moves, and I give space for this thing. You see how I'm giving out space for this too. So now we can push it kind of like back and pulling at the same time. Okay, so still having a little bit of problems. Okay. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to do in here. There's something that is not letting this thing go out from the bottom and from the sides. Once I pass these two through there, well, they comes out. It should. He's doing it right now. But still, there's very little space to pull it. There's some wires over here. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's throw. Okay, so we're just put it in the new one. Put it in the new one. We're gonna put the.
Faltó conectarlo.
Sí, ahorita lo conectamos. I'm gonna put the bolt back in place. This one right here.
Eso va así.
Esto va aquí así. So once we were able to remove the old one, all we had to do is slide the other one in, back in place, and we're just gonna try to get it as straight as possible as we can. Okay. I'm putting one bolt in here. And now don't forget that this pin goes in here like that. Okay. We're gonna put a hose. And I'm gonna put the pin back on. Okay, we got the pin back on. Now we have to connect this hose, which that's the one that gave me a little bit of hassle. A ver, ¿puedes grabar esto? Just like that. So we're gonna push the pin, and at the same time we're gonna try to slide the hose back in. This is gonna be really hard, because this clamp, it gave me a little bit of problem in the past. Mira, chihuahua. ¿Qué es esto? Caray. I'm gonna put it up. And push the hose. Let's get the clamp. Está cañón. Ese mugroso clamp está echado a perder.
Sí.
Try to keep pushing it. Okay. All right. So the clamp, it needs to pass the fat part of the hose to hold it in place. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna connect the. I'm gonna do the connection right here. That's the connection for the fan. You can hear it snap. That's ready. Then we have to put the this in place. Make sure the pin fits right through there, and we're gonna start putting the bolts. It's one over here, two. Side bolts. I'm gonna remove this one. Bolt that it goes in here. Here, I don't know where the other one went. Now, since we moved the metal plate, I gotta make sure that this thing closes. It does. So now we have one more thing to do, and that's to test to see if the air conditioning works. This is the reservoir. Put it right in place, stick it in here, make sure all the connections are good. Make sure you got everything good, and let's try to turn it on. Let's see how it works, or if it works. And this one right here. And we just changed the fan. It's not as easy as it seems because we have to remove the metal frame, but it's not as hard as. So let's try to see if we got it on. Now we got the fan on. How you can see it. The fan is on, and the air conditioning should be on. And we got it, guys. We're gonna go inside and test the temperature, and it's cold. It's nice and cold. So we got it done, guys. We fixed the air conditioning and the fan both at the same time. If you like it, please bring the thumb up, turn on the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.